Oh, is it the Time Stopper? Okay. But it's not on the Jim Lee post, but it's on one of.
Are you talking your page, Caden, that you
Yeah,
have up? Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, you
Uh,
gotta let me know, man. Like,
oh, sorry. Um,
What is
and it
this?
says the Colts. Zach is coming to DC. He's definitely going to announce the Snyderverse. No one can stop it. And
oh,
it's
No.
just like you have.
Watch
It's
this.
like Jim Lee's like, watch this, guys. Like, look at. This.
Oh, I wanted to go through the quote tweets real quick and see what. Cause I actually took a look at this.
yeah. I'll do the quote tweets. Those are pretty good.
Okay, so yeah, that does look like the Time Trapper, actually.
Because a lot of people picked up on this, so I'm trying to see. Hold on. So
Rip Bozo.
Rip in peace, Bozo. No Snyder, no DCU.
Oh. Just wait.
It's like,
Wait.
But that's my question, though.
Holy,
Is if they announce
that's Jay Washington.
who?
That's Jay Washington. He used to work for Collider. He said, "Wahaha, we know that group of associate producers are probably crying their hearts out. They're not trying to QAnon their way around it, going, why wouldn't actually tell us LMAO the shit is dead and done, may arrest and trash." Damn. That guy's got 12. What the hell? That's wild.
what's crazy is that, like, you know, like we've seen them in your chat, and I've gotten a couple on my videos too, Matt, where they're like, oh, well, you know, MCU is failing or whatever, and it's like, have you looked at the box office for pretty much everything MCU?
Yeah.
And then they like, and are you saying that Snyder's movies did great at the box office because they didn't? You know what I mean? Like,
Well,
Tom
you know,
Bacon.
Man of Steel did. Man
did
of Steel
okay.
actually did. Well, no, because even before the movie had came out, the
Oh
movie had made
my
100
God.
million.
It's Movie Bob. Movie Bob saw my tweet. What the hell?
Movie Bob has seen my tweets before.
yeah,
He said, "Oh my God, no way."
he likes to retweet me for some reason.
Yeah, dude, you got to stop that.
What
Man.
else really
That's pretty
funny?
bad.
What's really funny? A lot of the quote tweets are saying that it's like this is a good thing. They're happy about this.
Well, because the majority of DC
Like they're
comic
happy
fans,
that they're happy that the Snyderverse fans are losing.
Well, and the thing is, it's not. I don't even know if it's because of the movie, of the quality of films in their eyes.
No, a lot of people are saying they're glad that the fans aren't going to get it now.
Yeah, I mean, it's like because again, you know, the noise from the fandom over the course of the past year and some change has been, or 2 years, really, has been, oh my God, please stop, please, for the love of God,
If
calm
it
down.
was just like, if the fandom was separate from it, right? If it was just the movies and that's all we're talking about, then I would be like, man, that kind of sucks. Yeah, I'd kind of like to see where it goes, kind of thing. But because it's gotten swallowed by the fucking fandom and the reaction and the, you know, just the interaction with the fandom itself, it's not even worth it to even want more anymore. Honestly, like I'm fine. I'm ready to move on. We got, you know, I like the Snyder Cut. I like Man of Steel for the most part. I can give or take Batman or Batman versus Superman.
This guy replied to Geralt with my thing. Henry Cavill plus Zack Snyder plus Man of Steel 2 now equals unprecedented hype.
But it's not real. I mean, like, it's just not, you know, but that's the problem though, is like so many of these guys, and again, so let's kind of talk about the psychology real quick of that 13 to 17% of bot army, because that's a real factor when discussing the influence of 87% of real people.
Exactly. That's what I keep trying to tell people. They're like, it's just 13% bots. It's like that's not that doesn't quantify the effect of those 13% bots, right? Like there's a big fucking effect that those are going to have.
Well, what was the original number?
Well, okay. So what they were saying in these reports is that in any given like online hashtag or whatever, what you're going to see is approximately 3 to 5% in bots. That's like the standard, you know, for paying for engagement or paying for boosting.
And the Snyder stuff was like
had about 13 to 17%.
But what was the actual numbers on like people? How many people? Because
they didn't say. Well, that's the problem. That's the problem. Is like we don't know, and that information wasn't provided. And I've seen, like, you know, there's been other because you can't really track it down. Like Twitter would have to release the data. But the thing is, I mean, listen, for all of Elon Musk's faults, if he were to buy Twitter and like just get rid of the API or keep it really locked down, like what YouTube has done, it will be better for that kind of shit. Like a lot of that stuff will stop. And that's actually for the best, but I don't think he wants to do that anymore.
Well, do you remember the statistics from about 3 or 4 years ago? That girl comedian who's got her own, I really enjoyed her, Whitney Cummings. She did a study and was reading and got a bunch of information.
Organic, a lot of this conversations and the discourse is because of just the small number of people that are influencing shit. And it just becomes what everybody talks about, even outside of Twitter. You know what I mean?
Well, we saw it happen in real time at the Oscars. You know, they spam. You know what I mean?
You guys want to have a laugh and read this shit? Our movie news: Henry Cavill x Zack Snyder x virtual announcements x San Diego Comic-Con # for Snyderverse. Jesse White, people shit on a lot. I see Cavill returning. Snyder isn't. Zod, you need new glasses. # Snyderverse restored. You need to wake up to reality. All right, we can revisit this after the weekend. Fair enough. You really think he's going to respond if Snyder does not show up? Cavill, I think, could, but he is saying Snyderverse will be restored. Look, Snyder doesn't lie or troll the fan base. He literally is saying he will be at Hall H. If he is there, it means Snyderverse restored. I don't understand how anybody who has followed Snyder since the early days of release Snyder could be so.
Can I say something about that tweet? How just I don't. Oh, don't get triggered, Chris. Don't get triggered.
No, get triggered.
That is the dumbest fucking shit, man. I've heard. Listen, Zack Snyder is not going to go to Comic-Con while he's working on this like Moonwalker movie or whatever the fuck he's doing. He's going to plug that. Why would he not plug the movie he's working on? That's like if I'm like in a band like Slipknot or something, and I come to Comic-Con and I'm trying to plug the next album while I'm working on this album. That just doesn't make any sense to me, man.
Well, I mean, Jarbo, do you know offhand like how what is his contract with Netflix? Like a certain amount of movies a year?
Well,
2-year exclusivity deal.
It's it's a 2-year exclusivity deal. But we know
first look.
Yeah,
So
and we know that
in the last 3 years were like he can like look at first look. So like any pitch he has, it goes straight to Netflix.
Yeah, and they'll probably do it if they want to. I mean, they're already like he's